Hello there ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 weekly reset video. My name is Story and today is September the 10th. That means we're running up until the 17th because that's the way it works. Anyway, what have we got to do in glorious Destiny 2 this week? Well, let's have a little look then, shall we? This is your tower map and various vendors will be strewn about the place that offer you some lovely, wonderful, juicy, superfluous, purple, powerful loot. That's the basic aim of the game. Get that powerful loot, have fun with the family and friends, and have a giggle along the way. So you can visit these basic vendors and have a look. For example, if you complete 20 bounties of any type, this wonderful lady here will give you some powerful loot. If you're part of a clan, you can earn 5,000 XP on each of your characters to get yourself some powerful loot from Hawthorne, if I can English. And then we've got some treasure troves. If you open these chests, locate and open the chests. 4 of those will get you powerful loot, as well as Ada's recipe for success. Weapon frames forged. 2 of those will get you some powerful armor. So if you're after armor specifically, isn't that amazing? It's quite handy, isn't it? And then of course you've got Crucible and Gunsmith and Eververse and all this kind of stuff that we'll come to in just a little moment. But for now, we shall start with the destinations, our favorite Vanguard playlist. We have daily heroic story missions. 3 of these will get you that purple powerful loot. We've got 5 missions to choose from. If you don't like the look of these, then just wait 24 hours and they will refresh on the daily reset. There's some modifiers to take note of. Solar Singe is the burn, or the Singe for the week rather, and today's modifiers are Grounded and Brawler. These will rotate also on the daily reset. Isn't that nice? And then we've got our Vanguard Strikes, completed daily for some powerful loot. And then the weekly is Complete Strikes using the same subclass element as the currently active Elemental Burn. See if you can spell that. All right then. And that is the name of the game. So we've got Solar Singe this week, as it says here. So make sure you got your solar subclass if you want to complete that weekly right there. Here is the Nightfalls, ladies and gentlemen. A weekly, complete a Nightfall strike for that lovely purple powerful loot. Then another weekly, complete a Nightfall with a score above 100k. That'll net you some more powerful loot. The Nightfalls this week are a Garden World, the Insight Terminus, and the Inverted Spire. Each 3 of these Nightfalls have some strike-specific loot that you might want to grind out for. For example, the Garden World will net you the absolutely fantastic Universal Wave Function exotic ship. If you haven't got that, that is the Nightfall to farm. The Insight Terminus will get you the Long Goodbye Sniper Rifle. I still love it, even though I know Beloved is better. I do love the Long Goodbye. I like the way it looks and smells and tastes. So there you go. And then Inverted Spire, what does that get you? Well, if you're very good and if you're very lucky, it might get you some Trichromatica exotic ghost shells. If you're after that kind of thing, maybe you won't. But Insight Terminus, definitely have a look at it. Love it. I'll show you my roll. It's not the best roll in the world, but I do like it. I've had lots of fun with this sniper rifle. It just looks great, sounds great, feels great. Yep, couldn't recommend it enough. Anyway, what else have we got? We've got our Gambit playlist. I know we'll move on to that next because it's right there. Tier of Love, The Reckoning, with its improved drop rates. I'm going to have to give this a go because this week you have got the Likeness of Oryx, and that does drop or has a potential to drop a spare ration. So good luck if you're farming. That is the tier 3. You can also get spare rations and drops from tier 2, but apparently the buff rates are increased for tier 3 now. All of these tiers are representative of the different power levels or recommended power levels. So we've got a different burn for these. We've got Void Singe, and then the daily modifiers are Prism and Brawler. So that will stay there, and these will change on a daily reset. Then we've got Gambit Vanilla. Complete a match for purple loot. Complete 3 matches for weekly loot. Then there's Gambit Prime, the deluxe version of Prime. Complete 4 games of that for powerful loot. And then we've got private matches as well. That's what you do right there. Then Crucible, what have we got? Apart from our usual staple diet of quick play, comp, and rumble, and private matches, we've got doubles. That is the Rotary playlist this week, so get in there and do play till your heart's content. Okay, the Flashpoint this week is on Nessus. So if you don't know what a Flashpoint is, you just fly in and look for public events like this one, which is spawning in 2 minutes and 30 odd seconds. This will get you a percentage towards your Flashpoint. If you don't know what you're doing, then have a look at the vendor here. This is Failsafe, and it's complete activities on Nessus. That's your activity progress bar for your Flashpoint, so it needs to get to 100%, and then you can go and collect some stuff from this vendor in particular. Before you start on that adventure, though, look out for this heroic adventure. Or it could be a different one. Just, it's highlighted with these little yellow insignia kind of things that move around in a very nice swishy manner. That will get you 35% towards your Flashpoint, as well as some powerful loot, so it's well worth doing. It's almost as if they've tried to persuade you to do that first, because it's offering a bigger, better deal. How about Mars? Well, we've completed the community challenge as of last week. All the criteria was met. So there should be some emblems distributed to everybody at some point. I have no idea when. Stay tuned for that. But anyway, on Mars, there is still Escalation Protocol. The weapon that is dropping from the 7th wave boss is the shotgun. So if you're after the Icolo shotgun, this is the one that you'll be doing. That's the grind that you'll be going for. What else is there? Well, we've got the Dreaming City, one of my favourite locations. If you hop on over to Petrovenge, pick up all your weeklies and your dailies. 2 weekly bounties completed will get you some powerful loot. How's about that? The Ascendant challenge this week is in the Chamber of Starlight. So if you shimmy all the way on over to there, that is where it can be found. Don't forget to sip upon your tincture in order to see the portal that you enter to that Ascendant realm. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the PvE business sorted out right there. And we're going to have a look at some vendors now. Oh, look at this. I've got friends. Isn't that nice? Should we give them a wave? Ooh. Anyway, we're going to hop on over to the Gunsmith. I like perusing the Gunsmith bounties. And it's worthwhile picking them up because you get enhancement cores and mod components rather. There you go, pick all those up. Today's gear mods are Paragon and Freehand Grip. If you don't like the look of that, just wait 24 hours because these will also reset upon daily reset. Isn't that nice? Okay, we're going to go and have a look at the Leviathan vendor for the Leviathan Raid business. Here he is, Benedict 99 and 40 pence. Now, these are the bounties that will give you the treasure chest maps for your weekly there, so don't forget about those. And then on the next page, we'll see some gear. We've got Helm of the Emperor's Champion. This is the Prestige Leviathan Raid helmet. Then we've got the Spire of Stars gauntlets. We've got the normal Leviathan chest piece, Eater of Worlds boot, and the Prestige Leviathan class item. And Alone as a God is back again. Well worth it. You just have to complete a normal vanilla run of the Leviathan Raid and then earn some tokens and you can pick up these bits and pieces. Here we are at Verna 99 over on Nessus. If you don't know where he is, just have a look on this map. Fast travel to Watcher's Grave. Here he is, Verna 99. I had no idea that he actually has a different selection of Leviathan loot. How come I didn't know this? Probably because I'm a little bit thick. Anyway, we've got the normal Leviathan helmet, the Eater of Worlds gauntlets, Eater of Worlds chest piece, Prestige Leviathan boots, and Spire of Stars class item, and inaugural address, the pulse rifle. That's right there as well. These bounties are the same though. But yeah, there you go. He's got some different loot. Right then, we're going to hop on over to Eververse and crack open our purse. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at our favourite vendor. This week, we've got some stuff here, the weekly offerings. We've got Stolen Goods, weapon ornament for Truth. Like it, love it. We've got the Kit Bash shell. We've had this before. We've had everything before, haven't we, really? We've got a quick hug. Ah, isn't that nice? And we've got the Chila N again, which is really good for me because I really want this ship, but I haven't been able to pick it up. And then Expedition JT, the old weird-ass kind of thing. And then the Expedition JT Sparrow, that's quite nice, isn't it? And then Best of Year 1 Engrams, those are the bundles right there. We've got some stuff available for Bright Dust, including some shaders and some boons. Then there is the Arc Shell, the Concentric Dawn Sparrow from a few seasons ago, and the Arendite Sparrow as well there. Then not forgetting we've got the seasonal stuff. If you're after this in particular, this is all the ornaments for the exotics for the season, and if you haven't got those, you can pick those up. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to pick them up in the near future as well, if you haven't got them. So they bring them back for a bit of money every now and again, you know. Then there's the archives. This is from previous seasons as well, but not everything is included there, unfortunately. Available for Bright Dust, we have Mirror Mirror, Transpose JT24X, It's a very funky looking ship. We've got the Intrepid Inquiry Hood, which kind of looks like a fly fisherman in a bubble. And then there's the ultraviolet weapon ornament for Borealis. That's very nice, isn't it? And then the defenseless to be armed ornament for the Callus Minotaur. Very good. And then Queen of Hearts exotic ship. And a Crown of Sorrow projection, as well as some more boons, a shader and transmat effects. And you've got your weekly Eververse bounties here as well, if you want that to make use of some bright dust before it's retired on October the 1st. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your weekly reset video. I do hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Have an absolutely fantastic week in Destiny, and make sure to tell us all about the fun in the comments. Until the next time, though, folks, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and remember, smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.